And welcome folks, welcome to the next episode of Resident Evil. I'm Supersonic SJM, and last episode we beat a pretty big spider and got a trophy for it. We're now going to press on through the catacombs, so let's continue on. So we're going to carry on this way. We left a blue herb, we'll pick that up now. I hope to God the next room we're going to, it's the hexagonal crank we need, not the square one, because otherwise I'm going to have to make a trip all the way back again. And I'm not going to be impressed, to be quite honest, but let's just see. Okay, what have we got? I think this is another room with another boulder trap. It'll probably knock through that wall. Yes it is. So, we want to turn this, I think it's 3 times. And once more. So just duck into here. And there we go, that leaves that little entryway behind it open. So we'll just see what's all the way over there. Aha! A first aid box. So what is inside here? Oh, first aid spray. Pain. So quickly need to pop back to the save room anyway. Let me just double check it is the square crank in here, because if it is, then I've got to go back and pick the square crank up. If not, then I know to just leave it in the chest. So where am I looking? I'm looking all the way over there. It's a hexagonal hole, so I don't need the square crank. So we'll just drop off a couple of items, we'll come back and we will proceed. So. Bit of an arduous trip, but nothing we can do. So, one more door, and then what we'll do, we'll combine the blue herb with the last red and green, so we've got 4 full heals again, and we'll drop the first aid spray off, because I will never use those in this playthrough. So that can go there, that can go there, and combine that. That can therefore go there, that can go all the way up there. So we've got a nice stash of herbs now, we've got a pretty good stash of healing items. So we'll go do the little puzzle in the room that we checked earlier. And if I'm right, it should give us an extra bit for the shaft. The great thing about this now, folks, is this is actually nearing the end of the game. There's not much further left to go. In terms of how long it's going to take, couldn't say. It shouldn't be many more episodes, though. So we should be able to finish this fairly soon. So, just run into this door here. Okay, so the idea is, as you can see, that twists things around. We need to make this statue here match the one that's already in place. So we need to push it to that bit of wall there, and then we go over to this hole, use the crank, and then we'll use it again just to pull the wall out. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to turn it round. It's going to be facing the same way. So push it this way a little bit, and then we just push it onto that rotating platform. Push it off. And then just push it one more time. No, don't push it that way. Get in front of it, and then push it off again. Probably going to rotate me one more time. Or not. Handy. So push it all the way here. We need to push it right. And then just push it into the crevice in the wall. And as I said, so we've got the cylinder, which, if we combine, attaches to the shaft. So, symbols are carved into its side. Will you turn it? Yes. So we need to keep turning it till all the symbols line up. Because it's a clue to another puzzle now. So one more. So, 4 numbers. 4, 2, 3, 1. They're going to be important for later. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go back to where we found the shaft in the first place. We're going to use that in there. I'm just going to double check my map, make sure we've got everything in this area. Indeed we have. So, that should mean, when we get back to the area where we placed the shaft, not a great deal we need to do. So, run through in this door. Go through these double doors. And we'll just slip through here. Okay. Is there anything we need from the item box? I think we're okay for now. So we'll proceed. We should be good for now. So, I'm surprised that boulder's still not gone yet. It's a bit worrying, really. So, 4, 2, 3, 1. And power's been restored. Excellent.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
So, now we're going to enter a new section of the catacombs. Is it one we've got a map for?
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Right, so there's an item box in here. Just take a look around, Barry, if you don't mind. So the item box is there. Just have a look down here. Okay. Anything down here? That's going to be useful later, but not right this second. So, in the meantime, we'll just climb back up. And we will go through the door that we saw not a moment ago. That door. Pop through there. Let's see what the crack is. Okay, so. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Hear someone moaning. Okay, so there's one locked door, there's one open door. So, let's go to... Oh, not this way though! Oh, herbs. Yes. And I'll take that one as well if you don't mind. Just combine them two. Right, where am I in relation to the door? So, not far now. Let's just hope she's not stood there waiting for me. Yeah, I've got everything in that room. Okay. So, what do we have in here? I think you can climb those boxes. Yes, you can. Nice to know, Greg9313. Don't fancy joining the party with him, though. So, what have we got? Battery pack. Some magnum rounds. And finally, a handgun clip. Very handy indeed. Oh, there goes my phone again. I think that's Facebook. Right, so this box has a very important item in there. So, what we need to do is we need to get it onto that platform over there. Because that's going to take it over to something that will allow us to extract the item from it. So, push this button. And then we need to go back the way we came. Why she needed to sit and wait for that to actually finish, I've no idea. On the bright side, that room is now complete, so we now need to avoid Lisa again and get back to the room where we left Barry. Oh, she's there. Let's not go that way then. Don't you dare turn around and go the other way. Don't you dare. So through this door.
Barry!
You dick! Well, how charming's that? Just completely left us... Well, I suppose he hasn't left us high and dry given he's higher than us, but... You dick! Anyway, there's the crate that we moved earlier. So now we've got to find another escape route given that Barry's basically dicked on us. Okay, so it's down there. We're gonna crush it. So, there is now a broken flamethrower. As I thought, I probably need to sort my inventory before I head on back. So we'll stop at the item box. Pop those magnum rounds away. Probably pop the herb away as well. We don't need that urgently. So we'll leave those. Oh. That can go there, that can go there. We need the crank. I'm gonna hold on to the crank for now, because it might still be useful. Aside from that, all the courtyard rooms appear to be done. There's only one we haven't visited, but we'll be coming there very soon. So let's get moving. So the idea now, we've got to avoid Lisa. We need the flamethrower to open up another door. It's the door that you saw on the map. So we've got to be very, very quick about how we do this. So that's the lever we need. So there it is. That's the panel we need. And it's all the way around there, so we've got to be quick. We've got to be really, really quick. Oh. Please don't retract while I'm turning around. There we go. So, quick as that, we're out of here. So, just check my map. Okay, so we've got something in here. So, wow. This is very peculiar. Is there anything actually around here? Perhaps not. What have we got here? Sorry folks, if it's saying that there's something here, then I'm kind of intrigued as to what it's referring to. Unless it's talking about in here now. Ooh. Could be that, yeah. So, it's like a family photo. The mother and daughter seem to be pretty close. Is this a bedroom? Jewelry box. Got the stone ring. A family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica. Administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Lisa. Administered virus type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion. Positive but delayed fusion. Body modification. Observed constant results. Status. Continue protective observation. George. Action terminated. November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone. November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake. Not my real Mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my Mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. November 17, 1907. From inside box. Scent of Mommy. Maybe true Mother there. Stone box hard. It hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones. Again, I have an acting that is on par with the original Resident Evil. So, apparently there's still something in here. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? This is going to irk me somewhat now. Please don't tell me you're referring to up these ladders. You know, you could be referring to up these ladders. Ah, it's probably these herbs. Yep. And I'll take the green herb. Okay. Now it's green. Fantastic. So, that should be the catacombs all done. So let's press on. So we'll head up this ladder. Ladder? I swear I can talk, I promise you. I know English. I know how to English. We've been here before. Let's, oh, really? Whoops. I'll keep a green herb on me. One thing we do need... We need that. So we'll combine those. And now we've got a stone and metal object. Now I hope that looks familiar because... That's one of 2 things we need to get into the doors at the back of the stairs in the main hall of the mansion. The other one, well, we're about to go past where that is. Now, if I remember correctly, I left a zombie out here. If he's too much of a problem, I'll take him out, but I would think I should be able to dodge past him. Yeah, he's just there. So, there we go. No trouble at all. We're not coming back this way anyway, so he can roam this area for the rest of eternity for all I care. He's of no concern to me. Oh. You really want to play that game? Ooh. Semi-naked zombie. Yeah. Not a pretty sight. Not a pretty sight. Anyway, as I say, on the way back to the mansion. So, we've not got much left to do now, folks. We're only going to be briefly re-entering the mansion, because that's going to lead us on to the next section. So. Any items back in here? Nope. Oh. Courtyard, that's all clear. And obviously the residence was clear. So, go back through this door. As soon as we go through, we are going to pick something up. And then we're going to re-enter the mansion. Yep, I will take the stone and metal object. So that locks that back door now, but we never need to go through there again. So that door can stay locked for all intents and purposes. So, so that little pathway at the back now, as you can see, is all clear. That was the item that we needed to collect. Okay. I'm not sure if there's an item box on the way to where we're going next. So, I'm very inclined to swap out a few items. So, for the time being, we don't need the pistol, we don't need the clip. So they can go away. So, there's the pistol. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap it with that, swap that with that. That's going to go... that can go there, actually, because that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Swap that with that. Swap. Oops, didn't mean to swap them. Take that. And that should be okay for now. Because what we're going to do next episode is we're going to open up the door, as I keep saying, at the back of the stairs in the main hall. However, for now, I'm going to end the episode. So, thanks for watching. I've been Supersonic SJM, and I'll see you next time. Bye!